Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome back to the Underachievers podcast. It's been quite some time since we've just sat here and shot the shit about no particular thing. We've been doing a lot of movie reviews lately, and hey, they're fun and all, but today we're just going to shoot the shit and do the traditional podcast Underachievers format. Thank you for joining us. My name is the Habitual Pixel. This is my co-host Big Nasty Productions. Today we're going to talk about some stuff. Any topic you want to kick it off on? We could do the obligatory movie news because there's always some of that.
That's true. I guess we could start with that.
I mean, I know I just finished saying we were doing a lot of movie reviews, and we're going to jump into
movies on the mind.
We're going to jump onto movie news immediately, but hey, I fucking love movies, alright? Yep. The biggest news recently, I think, for people like us, aka nerds, is that the SpiderMan license recently was acquired by Marvel Studios, owned by Disney.
You can tell I'm giddy. I'm giddy with joy.
Meaning that all those conversations you once had a long time ago was like, why doesn't Spider-Man just team up with all the other... They couldn't because Sony owned them. And Sony has done a 10-year job of fucking up the franchise. So,
a bunch of fucking right in your face with Spider-Man webs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Sony has done nothing but beat Spider-Man down.
Into the ground.
And Sony's had a real bad year. I feel for them, but still, I'm glad they sold this character. Marvel owns it, and that means we're going to see Spider-Man involved with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is very cool. Very, very cool. Do you have any thoughts on the matter, sir?
Oh, yeah.
I know you do.
Of course I do. Yeah, I can't wait. I hope. Someone was telling me that apparently he's going to show up now in... Captain America Serpent Society, which is pretty awesome because that means that'll be the first time that Captain America meets him and then kind of starts to realize that, people shouldn't, or superheroes at least, shouldn't have to necessarily let people in on their identity and reveal themselves. And then that's what kind of starts off when Tony Stark basically starts agreeing with the government side of it later on. That's what starts Civil War. So that's exciting because the one problem when they announced Civil War was the fact that they didn't have the Spider-Man license. And now that problem is solved. The only other thing that could be even better is if they
why they solved it.
If they ended up getting let's say they ended up somehow getting the X-Men license, they can do anything they want. That would be amazing.
That's what I mean. This is a good time. This is good news for the Marvel universe. People are saying
Thank you, Disney. Thank you very much. Thank you for continuing to make amazing superhero films when everybody else makes garbage.
Disney is making some...
I'm talking to you, Zack Snyder.
Disney is making smart choices these days. I gotta give it to them. They're making moves. Obviously, they have more money than fucking anybody, and they can make moves. But for the longest time,
maybe they hacked Sony. Maybe they're the ones that hacked Sony so that they could do it.
Imagine
it's a setup. Corporate espionage at its finest.
Fucking Mickey Mouse behind a keyboard just hacking. It's like, I'll take you all down, motherfucker.
Oh no! I'll take you all
down. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? There's a short film to be made about that.
Whopping web slingers, motherfucker!
Yeah, but for those who don't know the somewhat stupid details, Sony owned for the longest time the rights to Spider-Man and all things concerning Spider-Man, including the villains and stuff, as far as I know. But everything else was owned by, Marvel Studios, which is
and of course Disney. X-Men owned by Fox.
And then the other offshoot is,
I believe Fantastic Four is also owned by Fox.
Yeah, it is, which is also getting a reboot soon. Yeah, so it's Spider-Man with Sony, Fantastic Four and X-Men with Fox, and literally everything else with Disney and Marvel Studios. And now they've just taken over the Spider-Man as well on their conquest to rule all things entertainment. And it's nothing but good news because there's rumors he's going to show up and as like a drop the mic cameo in the next Captain America, perhaps. And then, of course, everyone's talking about Civil War, which is just going to be fan-friggin-tastic.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, good news. I'm happy with...
At first, when I heard that news, remember I even said to you, I was a little bit off about getting too excited about Civil War before they got the Spider-Man license.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be perfectly honest, I thought there was a plan for the crappy Amazing Spider-Man 3 or something.
That's what I assumed, and I think there was a plan, but I think
I'm glad that it's kiboshed, because apparently Andrew Garfield's out.
Mm-hmm. He is out. And,
I like that.
And that's the crazy thing, is that we've seen 2 actors play him in 10 years, and they're both done, never to do it again. I'm like, holy fuck.
Don't forget you've seen 4 Batmans.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they do this in the last 10 years.
Sorry,
maybe.
5 Batmans, including Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I guess. There's been at least 2.
5 Batmans in 2, 4, 7, 8 movies.
I was gonna say
5 Batman and 8 movies.
Oh yeah, I guess 1. Yeah, there's been at least 2 Batman.
Michael Keaton in Batman Returns, Val Kilmer in Batman Forever, George Clooney in Batman and Robin, Christian Bale in Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, and now Ben Affleck in Zack Snyder's piece of garbage Batman vs Superman. Mm-hmm. Which I am not at all excited for. And I'm glad that Marvel got Spider-Man, because now they're just going to fucking smash DC's movie franchise, at least, into the ground with that.
Even harder. Super duper hard. Then I saw them, like, putting the seeds out there in Man of Steel.
Batman's the only really great character they have besides Green Lantern, but they already fucking ruined him. So...
Yeah, I mean that can segue into the Deadpool movie conversation later.
Oh, Deadpool, on the other hand, that actually looks pretty good. I'm excited.
Did you see the little trailer they did?
I did see the teaser, and I'm excited, especially the part where you saw him had the drawing of him cutting Buddy's head off, and then he cuts Buddy's head off. Yeah. That was absolutely hilarious, and that's what I wished he was like in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah,
if they had just at the end. I don't understand why they had that stupid shit with his face. If they had just had him with the mask and the suit on, that would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would. That movie's a real mystery, and why they fucked Deadpool up so much.
Mind you, I'm not going to lie. I still have it on Blu-ray because I have all the X-Men. But.
You know, you must have them all.
Hey, man, you got to admit, Hugh Jackman's done 7... Hugh Jackman is the only actor to ever appear as the same character in 7 superhero films.
Mm-hmm. And he's the only character. Impressive. He's the only character I ever want to play Wolverine. To be perfectly honest,
and you're talking about a guy that's like 6'3" or something crazy when Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'4" or something like that.
Mm-hmm. They definitely jacked
hence the name Wolverine.
They Hugh Jackmaned him up a little bit. It's like, let's make him fucking awesome. But no, Origins, though, was a piece of shit movie. And what they did...
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not good as far as... It's not good as far as if you're talking, you know, logical sense in comic book or other film terms, but it was still somewhat entertaining.
What they did to Deadpool, though, man. Like
that's fucked up.
The merc with the mouth gets his mouth sewn shut.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
That's what I mean. If they didn't do that, it would have been better. Because he's basically Deadpool beforehand. He's just not wearing the fucking mask and suit.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
I am happy that the decision...
I want someone to restart the fucking Spawn franchise as far as...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now is the goddamn time. Todd McFarlane's amazing comic book of Spawn cannot be... neglected anymore. Mm-hmm. The cartoons, I feel like the cartoon movies that they did in the show are better than any other comic book show or cartoon movie you've ever seen.
Yeah.
What would you argue?
The best comic book cartoon?
Yeah. Spawn was amazing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's like spot on to the books almost.
Spawn was cool as fuck. But I can't think of anything like I liked that much. You're right.
X-Men was amazing in the 90s on the Fox Kids programming.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Obviously, the 86 or 87 Ninja Turtles cartoon, that was awesome. The X-Men, I think I said that. The Spider-Man one that was on at the same time. Mm-hmm. Mind you, the Silver Surfer one sucked. The Iron Man one sucked. The Incredible Hulk one sucked. Actually, every Iron Man cartoon that they've tried to do has been pretty god awful. It was kind of surprising that the movie or the film franchise actually took off so well. Mind you,
Yeah.
I mean, most of that's due to Robert Downey Jr.'s basic taking over of the character of Tony Stark. I don't think anybody else is Tony Stark ever.
I think the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe has Iron Man to thank for, because
He's gonna end up having at least 7 fucking roles as Iron Man.
Yeah, probably. I mean, eventually
He's already at 5 with the next Avengers.
Yeah, he's gonna say he wants to quit pretty soon. I'm sure of it. But there's gonna be a point where it's like, how much money is it gonna take you? Like,
yeah, true.
Have you seen the money these films make? Like, we could put your whole ancestry through college. Like, you gotta consider that too. And he just, I don't know. Again, like Hugh Jackman, I don't know if I want anyone else playing Tony Stark.
Yeah, I don't think I would like to see that. He's definitely the best guy for the role.
Oh, for sure.
But it's true though, man. Fucking with the comic book cartoons and stuff like that, Spawn is one of the best ones that could have possibly been made.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially because it is so violent. It's a great way of doing it.
I was gonna make the point that it could easily be done taking advantage of like today's technology mixed
heavy
with
metal-esque.
Yeah, mixed with how actually doing the hard R rating and not doing it some PG-13 nonsense and like going for it the way that
that's what I mean.
The way that so few of these films actually go.
See, and that's where I give great admiration to the very first Blade film, because that one was rated R, and that is an awesome, awesome movie. Mm-hmm. It still holds up well. It's a great action movie, and I mean, Wesley Snipes did a great job, and it's Stephen Dorff, or however you say his name, he does a great job.
It's an awesome action movie.
I love that movie. I mean, fuck. But got my vampire glyph for the Dragonetti family and everything. Mm-hmm. But I just don't understand where they went wrong going into they just kept going down and down each time they went in for like the different films. Like number 3 is just awful. Mm-hmm. Blade Trinity, Blade 2, Guillermo del Toro, kind of, it was okay. Wasn't the greatest. I do like the fact that the guy that is the main vampire. I know this is just kind of random side note. Look at me rambling on, but the guy that plays the main, the guy that plays the main vampire, his face goes, fucking opens up that, fucking that guy. Yeah, did you notice that he's also in because also by Guillermo del Toro, but Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. He's the guy that's like the elf prince.
No way. That's cool. I did not pick that up.
I was watching Hellboy 2 the other day. Don't ask me why, but I was watching Hellboy 2 the other day. I was bored. But I was watching Hellboy 2 and fucking, I just happened to notice, I'm looking at him, and Colleen even says that to me. She goes, she's like, isn't that the guy from Blade 2? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. And you can fucking tell, it's like the exact same face, because, I mean, he's a pretty distinguishable fellow.
Yes.
Looks about the same with the makeup on.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's just one of those Del Toro friends that he just jams and everything, like Ron Perlman.
That's what I mean. I was wondering if he was kind of in The Strain or something like that. The Strain was a great show, though.
Like in Pacific Rim, where Ron Perlman is just in it for no fucking reason. In a movie that has no reason to exist.
I was just about to say that.
Like, this is blown. Del Toro, you're smashing pots and pans together. Why is Ron Perlman here? I guess we could revert way, way back to the original point we were talking about.
I don't remember what it was.
The Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And Garfield's out of the role, which is fine. I didn't really.
How the hell did I get off to that?
Oh, movie.
All right, let's not dwell on it. Let's not dwell on it.
Whatever. But my question was, if Garfield's out of the role, do you have anybody that you would want to see in that role?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. I don't know enough about these young actors, right?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Spider-Man's always a young character. Peter is a young character.
I don't know enough about the younger actors. I have no idea who most of them are. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't even realize who Miles Teller was from Whiplash until you had said that, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's his name, because I had no idea. I just don't usually care what young actors' names are. Once you fucking show me something that impresses me, then there we go.
On my tempo.
And then, yeah, exactly. Now I know his name, don't I?
Yeah.
Fucking
Miles Teller, motherfucker.
I don't know. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I have no idea.
I
One
don't
thing I
either.
really hope they don't ever do is go like the new Ultimate Spider-Man route, where he's a little black kid. Or I guess he's like half black, half Mexican or something.
I actually heard a conversation, or a thing I didn't hear. I saw a thing online talking about that if they went that route, and a suggested actor was Childish Gambino. I'm like, ooh, that could be fun.
Actually, it would make sense.
Yeah, because he kind of they compared it to the comic. I'm like, fuck, he looks just like him.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, that could be.
I
cool.
really hope that's not what happens.
Probably not. I'm gonna go with probably not, but. You know, there could be worse things to happen.
I guess so. Yeah, you could have Electro asking about going on rants about how it's his birthday and it's time to blow out the candles.
It's my birthday. No, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is fucking terrible.
No, it's just awful.
Unforgivably bad. And that's what I think that was.
Did you see the new Ninja Turtles yet?
No.
What the fuck, man? It got nominated for a bunch of Razzies and shit. Everybody makes fun of me because I like it. But I love the fucking Ninja Turtles. I can't help it. I'm nostalgic. Mm-hmm. And I mean, honestly, dude, the Turtles are fucking awesome. The people in it are absolutely terrible. But the Turtles are cool as shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm far more interested in the Turtles than...
Well, yeah, exactly. And I thought the upgraded Shredder was cool. And apparently it's already got approved for like a sequel. And apparently Bebop and Rocksteady are going to be in it. So I'm fucking stoked.
Yes, Bebop and Rocksteady. That's so cool. I'm excited to see that.
That's the only movie that gets a pass for me as far as plot or, anything aside from the main characters looking cool and fucking fighting people.
Yeah, I like movies like that. Fuck.
That's the only one. It's Ninja Turtles. That's why I like that Marvel does a little bit better with their superheroes because there's a little more story to it. But with the Ninja Turtles, I'll watch anything because pretty much anything's better than the movies from the fucking... late 80s, early 90s.
You didn't like Secret of the Ooze?
Oh, Secret of the Ooze isn't bad. Ninja Turtles 3 is the worst piece of shit you could ever possibly see. Remember that? They go back to, what do you call it, Japan and like...
Yeah, when time travel movies were all
Yeah, they go
they saw Back to the Future. They saw Back to the Future 2 and just like, oh, we got to get this in development stat.
Speaking of which, Back to the Future 3, that's another piece of shit where it's just like, what the fuck? The first two are hilarious. The third one's just absolutely awful.
Godfather
Go back
syndrome.
to the Wild West.
Godfather syndrome. I think the third one is not necessary.
I don't know if I would say the second Back to the Future is better than the first one, though, whereas with the Godfather, the second one's better than the first one.
Yeah, okay, good point. I did like the Back to the Future 2 a whole fucking lot, though.
Let's go on a big rant about sequels. Sound fun?
Okay.
So, list your favorite sequels.
Favorite sequels? Well, Empire Strikes Back, I guess.
Nice.
Captain America 2 was better than number 1.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings, Two Towers was better than Fellowship of the Ring. I know you don't care, but it's true. Best sequels. Those are the ones that come to mind immediately.
Okay.
There's got to be other ones, though. Most are shit.
Yeah?
What you get?
In mine, I would say probably, in my opinion, Friday the 13th Part 2. That's when you first see Jason and he's got the fucking burlap sack on his head with one eye hole.
Yeah, when they made him a lot more scary.
I love that. Other than that, again, yeah, you're right. I'd say Empire Strikes Back. Probably, Captain America 2. I don't know. Yeah, I would have to say, I don't know about anything else, really, because it's weird, because Godfather 2.
Yeah,
but
Godfather 2.
That's almost like the dead giveaway. I mean, I feel like that's kind of...
Godfather 2 is great.
A cheater's way out.
Yeah.
I don't really know of any other ones that I'd really say I really like the second one better. Oh, maybe Batman Returns. There you go. Fuck yeah. Batman Returns I like better than Batman.
Okay.
Batman's classic, but if you watch the two of them, Batman Returns holds up a lot better than fucking Batman. Danny DeVito is epic. Greatest role of his entire fucking life was playing Penguin. And it's not like it's a bad thing. That's his. he was the greatest fucking person who could have possibly played that, especially at the time, and it was awesome.
He's the penguin in real life. It's beautiful.
Oh, when he bites fucking Buddy's like nose off or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tim Burton's finest hour was the Batman movies, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to agree with you. I could argue that Dark Knight was better than Batman Begins. I know you. I think you differ on opinion. But
I do. I do
think the Dark Knight is overall better.
If we count ones that are like sequels later on in the genre too, then I guess I would say probably Scream 4. I think Scream 4 is probably the best. I thought it was kind of cool how they. I thought it was kind of cool how they actually went back to where they're setting it up almost like to mimic how Scream started. I like when Wes Craven does that kind of shit and just kind of flips it on his head. Yeah, that's why Wes Craven's one of my favorite horror directors. It's just because I find he always has like a different type of way to try something different.
He always tries new things, and I love directors who just continually try to do new shit instead of sticking in their comfort zone. Michael Bay, and I got respect, man, respect. But you're right. Most sequels are absolute tragedies. I literally can't think of any other ones.
I know, it's weird,
I'm really racking my brain. Best sequels ever.
It's hard to think of when you sit there on the spot. That's the funny part.
It is hard. Oh, Terminator 2. There you go.
See, I like Terminator better.
Really? Yeah.
I like Arnold when he's the bad guy.
Okay, he's scary as the bad guy. But I thought the metal dude was the T-9000 or whatever. Yeah. Was way more scary.
See, that's why I actually kind of like the preview for the new Terminator, because you got the T-9000 coming back again.
Looks like both are coming back. It's gonna be good times.
That could be
all my Terminator friends.
But like, I like Terminator 1. I like the Terminator better because it's a way better story of just the machines coming.
It is a way better story. And it explains things a lot better as well.
The second one's just retarded. It's just like, oh, okay, so now this one machine's randomly helping us for, reason A. And
I just love the action in Terminator 2. It's so good. As a kid, I'm like, yes, shoot everything, blow up everything.
Well, like obviously with their age or whatever, but you remember when The Matrix came out, how everybody kind of went hoopla and nuts for it? Against the special effects, aside from that and like how it was shot, that was cool. But do you not feel like it was basically just Skynet?
Kind of, yeah.
The Matrix is essentially Skynet.
It was a unique take on Skynet, yeah. It was like an alternate look at Skynet.
And of course, nothing against the Wachowski siblings, I guess they're called now.
Siblings, we all know them.
But, I just always felt like that. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the exact same, like when he wakes up? That's what I mean, like when he wakes up from the Matrix, I feel like that's just exactly the same thing as what happened with Skynet.
It looks the same. The future looks similar as well.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any shortage of robot uprising stories either. But you're right, those two are similar. It's just the Matrix has this like alternate, the Matrix, the real world, if you will. There's a perfect example of pooping all over your core material is the Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. If you're talking sequels, they destroyed that franchise for me.
The fucking Animatrix was better than those two.
Oh, easily. I was so sad because I loved the first Matrix so much. It was so cool. And then they just poisoned the watering hole. If you will. Oh, man. It made me sad.
Another thing, too, it's especially when you're talking about like movies that destroy kind of the franchise. It's weird because when you see a franchise, like for instance, just because we were talking about Wes Craven earlier, and we were even talking about this earlier, with Nightmare on Elm Street, you have a Nightmare on Elm Street, which was, amazing. Probably one of the better slasher films, if you will, of the time. Mm-hmm. And then you got a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which is essentially the homosexual version of a Nightmare on Elm Street, with the undertone that's pretty much, just the tone. It's not exactly under anything. It's not suggested.
It has homosexual tones.
Yeah, it's blatant. Well, I mean, the writer, the director, the star. I'm pretty sure all three of those guys were gay. Nothing big, nothing was wrong with it. I'm pretty sure saw that in a documentary about it. But anyways, then you got number three. Number three is awesome. Like that, it goes back to being good again. And then you got number 4. It's okay. Number 5, terrible. Number 6, and then Wes Craven's New Nightmare brought it back again, and then he brought the remake, and then it's terrible again. It's weird when you see ones that go that long, just kind of go up and up and or like up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that because
the Friday the 13th is pretty much up and then just down on like a big down slope. It doesn't stop.
Unfortunately, those big horror franchises change hands a lot and change directors a lot. And
have you ever seen Jason X?
Yeah, is that the one where
they're in space?
Yeah, he just wants his machete back.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awful.
Yep, there's some fucking real pieces of shit out there in terms of sequels.
That's one where I actually think the remake was fucking better than half of the goddamn sequels. Mind you, my favorite will always be fucking Jason Takes Manhattan. Mostly because of where he stabs the guy with the fucking... He kills the person with the spear gun. And he fucking kills... I'm pretty sure he kills the person with an electric guitar or some shit, too. There's a lot of funny shit.
Yeah?
Jason Takes Manhattan was awesome.
Well, there's some sequels here that are maybe against my opinion. There's Aliens being better than Alien.
Who the fuck would say that?
This top 10 list I just found, I personally disagree.
I think everybody in their right mind who enjoys... I think anybody in their right mind who enjoys Aliens is more of a...
Aliens was fine.
Horror movie. Alien was more of a horror movie. I thought Alien
was a horror movie. Aliens was
action.
A video game, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you like the idea of aliens in your head as more of like a scary thing, then Alien is definitely...
Oh yeah, Alien's the shit. I love that movie.
The right choice. If it's, you just like James Cameron and a bunch of bullshit, then Aliens is...
Back when Ridley Scott knew what the fuck he was doing with his life. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you, but Prometheus, man, what was that? There's Toy Story 2. You think that was better than Toy Story 1? I would probably say no. I think Toy Story 1 was better. Though they're all good. They're all very good.
I don't know. I actually think I would say Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 1.
Yeah?
But I actually think... Wait, which one's the one where Buzz Lightyear's enemy comes to life, too?
I think that's 2.
Is that 2? Or is that 3? How many is there? There's 3, right?
There's 3. Buzz Lightyear's enemy was in the third one as well. Fuck, I can't remember.
No, the third one's where it's the big bear and they're at the daycare.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
Lotso Huggin' Bear.
That one's awesome, too. That one's probably fucking... that one, yeah, you're right. All of those ones are just awesome.
Yeah, Toy Story.
The second one, that was my favorite. Because if that's the one with the Buzz Lightyear's enemy, that one's fucking hilarious.
I think that is the one with the cowgirl and the old prospector dude.
Is that the first time you meet them?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Because they're going to get shipped to Japan or some shit for a toy collection.
Yeah. They're in some collector's house or something.
Pretty sad that most of our fucking noggins are probably filled with movie plot synopsises and such. Fucking just that random useless knowledge. Actor names.
Yep. Oh, so much room in my brain is filled with that.
Yeah.
And, I could fit, useful and meaningful information in there, but I choose not to.
I see like comic book stuff in there. Comic book stuff and fucking sports and oh man, I got no room for actual useful information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, you know how much video game nonsense I know? No, stupid.
That's where I lack. I just play them and I'm terrible at most, but
that's okay as long as you enjoy them.
The ones I'm good at, I destroy people. No one's gonna get mad.
There's some other sequelitis-y kind of. Lethal Weapon 2? Nope.
I don't like any Lethal Weapons. I think that's one of the worst film franchises ever. And Gary Busey's have you seen? Do you remember Mel Gibson and Gary Busey wrestling in the rain, and then he's like pulls a fucking triangle choke on him or an armbar or some shit? I'm just like, oh my god.
Yep, I do.
It's one of the most embarrassing scenes I've ever seen in a movie.
The comedy's not funny. I'm getting too old for this shit. Never made me laugh. Maybe because it was well before my time. Not really. It came out the year I was born, but
fucking shit's no better than Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero was better than that garbage.
What else is on this list? Spider-Man 2? Nope. Desperado? Being better than El
Mariachi? Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't know if I'd really call it
That's not really fair, though, because he had like no money the first time. I mean.
Like, it's almost like Desperado was kind of more what he wanted to do with the first one, I think.
Yeah, it was almost a remake, I think.
But anyways.
Wrath of Khan. There's always the Wrath of Khan. That is better than...
Well, Star Trek Into Darkness. Okay. Forgot about that. No.
Would you call that
Speaking
better?
Of, I think it's better than Star Trek. Because that's all the first one was called.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not like the old one, like not Star Trek the Motion Picture.
No. I know.
That's the difference. Star Trek the Motion Picture and then Star Trek.
Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan is better than Star Trek the Motion Picture, but Star Trek Into Darkness is also better than Star Trek. Yeah. I guess I would agree with you. I really liked that first Star Trek movie that Abrams did. I really did. Nero was such a cool villain. But then...
but Benedict Cumberbatch is such a good job as Khan. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. I think he's an awesome actor.
Once you get...
I had to take it. That was a perfect opportunity. Come on, that's a good one if you're going to make fun of the guy. But no, Benedict Cumberbatch actually does an awesome job in that movie. I thought he was wicked.
Oh, I love people mispronouncing his name. Like, I can't wait for that to happen at the Oscars this year.
Isn't that what it is? Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, that's correct. But then you're just like... Benedict Cumberbumble or whatever the fuck.
No, I said what did I say? Oh yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm just kidding. I was just kidding.
Oh, I love him. He's a great actor. But
yeah, he's good.
He has a silly name.
Into Darkness is definitely better than Star Trek because of him.
Yeah.
He did a sick job as Khan. He's better than fucking Ricardo Montalban.
Oh fuck. Absolutely. The thing, Wrath of Khan is...
Isn't that his name? I'm pretty sure that was his name.
Yep. Ricardo Montalban. Also known as the bad guy from The Naked Gun. I remember that the other day.
Fucking terrible.
I watched The Naked Gun a couple weeks ago. Oh my fucking god.
How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. The movie hasn't aged very well, but it was awesome.
See what? That's like the first Batman film. If you watch that, oh my, wow, it doesn't age well.
That's the thing. I was gonna say Wrath of Khan didn't age well at all.
None of those Star Trek movies did really. Some of the Next Generation ones are still okay.
Yeah, Next Gen's okay.
First Contact was okay.
Yeah, I liked First Contact. I think it had the coolest story of any of them. I don't know. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing else on this list I agree with. Born Supremacy being better than Born Identity? Nope.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mad Max 2 being better than... maybe. It's been a long time since I've seen those movies. Hard to say. But, yeah, that's the list.
Surprised Rocky's not on there. Rocky 2.
No Rocky movies, actually. That's odd.
Because I'm pretty sure at the end of Rocky...
Friday the 13th Part 2. Sorry, I missed that one.
Oh, it's actually on there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for that. That's funny. There you go. They got one right. Good for them.
This is an IMDb
It is better.
list.
The first one doesn't even know Jason. And it's fucking weird and boring.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The first one is weird and boring. Forgot. It's been, again, ages since I've seen all that old horror stuff.
And his mom's just super fucking crazy. And then... Because her fucking retarded son's around. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said retarded. But I meant developmentally challenged or whatever he is, deformed. But either way.
But of course.
To be politically correct, because, that's how I conduct myself.
It's like, you must be politically correct. This is the internet.
Fucking internet.
No.
Monitoring what I do, you sons of bitches.
Well, not to only talk about movies, but there's a new Hitman movie in the works. Trailer just came out. It looks very lackluster, and I'm not really interested.
Send it to me.
Zachary Quinto looks like the villain, though, so that could be cool.
Oh, really? Sounds funny.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big gay romance, isn't it?
I can only hope.
If that's what the last one was. They had that chick, and it was all about her, which made no sense because Agent 47 does not have love interests.
Yep, I agree. Hold on, I'll send you it when I.
That was the most just frustrating thing about that.
That's what I mean. They can only go up from where, the other Hitman film
started, I guess so.
Right. Yeah, the last one was. He looked the part. He definitely looked the part. This new guy does not look the part, meaning he has a shaved head. He's not bald. He's not perfectly.
Oh, really?
He's not perfectly and slightly unnaturally bald like the real 47.
That's weird.
Which immediately bothers me.
At least Timothy Oliphant actually had the, good sense to do that.
Mm-hmm. He did
Mind
look
you,
the part.
his acting in that was terrible. Oh, it was just so bad.
Yeah, we should do a show where we watch older films that are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Just mess them up.
I'm going for that.
Speaking of
sequels that are terrible, Fantastic Four: The Silver Surfer.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a terrible.
Let's try on the Silver Surfer, whatever.
Let's do try and do the worst sequel. What's the worst sequel you can think of?
Teen Wolf 2.
Ooh, see, I haven't even seen that.
It's got what's his name? Fucking Jason Bateman. Patrick Bateman? I don't know. Patrick Bateman. Jason Bateman, isn't that buddy from Wrestling? Isn't that buddy from Wrestling?
Yeah, that's Jason.
Yeah,
Bateman. Patrick Bateman. I'm like immediately interested.
Fucking American Psycho.
I'm like, that sounds like something I want to watch.
But yeah, no, Jason Bateman's in Teen Wolf too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking awful. It's just terrible. Not that Teen Wolf 1's that good.
I was gonna say, it's not all that.
Teen Wolf 2 is still just terrible. Other than that, I would say maybe...
Some ones that come to mind are the Donnie Darko sequel. The American Psycho sequel, actually, starring Mila Kunis. It was fucking disaster. I don't know if you ever seen
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, there you go. That was a bad
Scream. The second one was fucking horrible. That's the one where they're at college.
Mm-hmm. Saw 2 just kind of started downward kind of spiral for that series.
Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah. You didn't like it when they go to New York? No, because it wasn't his home.
It makes no goddamn sense. New York, fucking massive city with, millions of people, and all of a sudden these two burglars just happen to spot this little kid that they happen to have broken into his house the previous year. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, I would say that one for sure. Oh, Iron Man, easily.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I hate to say it, Iron Man 2 was bad. Iron Man 1 was awesome, but they started a downhill trend with that. Fast and Furious movies, I just couldn't care less. They were.
I don't give two shits about those.
Yeah, I don't know. The worst.
Oh, Bad Boys.
You didn't like Bad Boys too?
No, it wasn't as good as Bad Boys.
No, God, no. But I liked it. Worst sequels ever. I hope they don't do Bad Boys 3.
It seems like something they might do. I don't really know.
I mean, if you want to consider...
that's what they're doing right now.
If you consider Prometheus a sequel, that fucking pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, wait, Will Smith's in that new Focus movie, and possibly in Suicide Squad?
He's in Focus with the hot chick from Wolf.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah. And he... I think he's confirmed for Suicide Squad. I don't know. They keep changing up that shit. If you want to consider episode 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars sequels, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It was a straight atrocity that J.J. Abrams is about to fix, bless his heart.
RoboCop.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Speed 2. Oh, Speed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there's tons of them.
Sandy B.
There's a million of them, really.
Oh, yeah.
This could probably go on for days and days.
Yeah, I'm just
Slapshot.
Terminator 3, of course.
Mm.
All of the Hangover films. Matrix Revolutions, of course, that's on the list.
You know, I feel like it always had never got as much respect as it deserves. Besides, you know how South Park was one of the first ones to actually come out with a cartoon movie when they did South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Obviously, that one's awesome. Probably one of the best musicals ever. Just kidding.
It's fantastic.
But it is awesome, and
it's almost a musical.
it is. It basically is a musical. That's why another reason why it's hilarious. Mm-hmm. But another one that I always felt was underappreciated was Beavis and Butthead Do America. I fucking love that movie. I just felt like I had
you're
to
right. Okay, that's a good movie. I used to love Beavis and Butthead when I was arguably too young to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah. Then they meet their dads in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Fucked up on peyote.
Excuse me. Yeah. Damn. There's a lot of bad ones. I just think they need to stop. They just need to stop.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There is that odd time that a sequel. Oh, what about the new Planet of the Apes versus the first James Franco one?
I'd say the new one's better.
Yeah, I would agree. And a lot of people seem to disagree with that. I'm like, no, fuck no. The new one was awesome.
Alright, it's way better. Rise of the Planet of the Apes is way better.
Yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is better than
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm. And I eagerly look forward to Battle, or whatever is next.
It should be Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
I think it should be, too.
And then it should be Escape from the Planet of the Apes. And then it should be Planet of the Apes. Or Return to the Planet of the Apes, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it should be.
Want to hear something disgusting?
What?
50 Shades of Grey opened up to $248 million this weekend.
That is disgusting. Especially considering how bad the reviews are, even like user reviews and random people reviews. And it still made that much money.
I mean, I always hate to rip something apart when I haven't seen or read the source material, but it just looks so terrible.
Well, from what I read about the source material, it sounds like it was basically written about the same writing level of a grade 11 student or 11th grade student, and from what I hear about the film, it's basically not worth anything of which it was made with. Not worth the time, not worth the skill of...
The main tragedy here...
About none of the actors, or...
Is that it beat out SpongeBob from the first place.
Oh, god damn it, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
SpongeBob
had 1 week at the top. It took American Sniper's place.
That's awesome.
That's a funny headline. SpongeBob takes American Sniper at box office. I'm like, what? You mean the same one that's nominated for an Oscar? But, but movies get old and they stop making money. That's just what happens.
That's awesome. That's when SpongeBob comes to our world.
I want to see that. It looks witty. It looks not witty, just silly and ridiculous.
It does. We should just get drunk and see it.
Yeah, that could be fun. Drunken review of SpongeBob SquarePants.
That'd be hilarious. I wonder if they have that at the theater that you can drink in.
That's a good question.
SpongeBob.
It's like, would they show SpongeBob in a theater you could drink in? Because it might be wasted space. Because it'd be like just you and me drunk with nachos watching SpongeBob.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be hilarious.
Living like kings on the... there's a theater in our town with just beautiful reclining seats, and you can also get served an alcoholic beverage if you so desire. And it's a good time.
City, town, right?
What's that?
So you know we live in a city, not a town, right?
Yes. Yes, I do. Sometimes I say town. I'm sorry. We live in a small village of 400,000 people. Pretty much know everyone around here. Yeah. Would you like to do some video game news? Because I got good news.
I think so. I'm excited.
This doesn't mean anything yet, but it's good. It's a good lead. You know E3, the game show?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Bethesda never really shows up there and does anything. But for the first time ever, they are announcing they're doing their own press conference. Their own, 2-hour long show of announcing new stuff.
Really?
And they've never done that in their entire, existence as a company, even when they were releasing Fallout and Skyrim and all that shit. So, methinks is they have something big to tell the world, and that's coming up in E3 is 2 months away, or a month and a half, something like that.
I really hope it is Fallout 4.
So, all signs are pointing towards Fallout 4, and that it makes me happy that it's finally gonna happen. I love that game so much.
Maybe that's why Buddy was so, quick to not speak with you when you tried approaching him when we were at Fan Expo.
He was. It almost seemed like he was looking away from me and he didn't want to smile because he's excited that he's making Fallout 4.
Hopefully that's it.
We played what was that game? The Evil Within or something? Yeah, The Evil Within.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
The Evil Within Us.
Evil Within Us. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
A Bethesda title at Fan Expo this year.
It is just them. I don't know.
And all these fucking Bethesda employees are wearing these awesome, new California Republic shirts from Fallout 3. And I wanted one so bad, and I asked them about Fallout 4, and the guy was all short and kind of a dick about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably because he'd been harassed all day for the last 48 hours about Fallout 4, but I don't know. It looks like they wouldn't take a spot on E3 like that, the way that Nintendo and Xbox and all that shit do, if they didn't have a bunch of shit to say.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably maybe that or something even better, that and something else.
It's probably two things, and I hope it's that plus the next Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6 or whatever. I don't know if you're into Skyrim or not, but yeah, that game is beautiful. Not quite Fallout good, but if I could both of those announced, I'd be down as fuck.
I wish there was an in-between that they could do. I feel like they should do something where there's guns, but you're also having swords. They should do a pirate game, Bethesda.
A pirate game would work. There is swords and melee in Fallout, but it's just so impractical to play a melee character.
Yeah.
Because there's
Because everybody else has laser guns and...
Yeah, there is those perks.
Actual guns. And...
I always saw, at all my playthroughs, there's always those perks and skill points that you can put into hand-to-hand combat. And, baseball bats and machetes and shit. And it's just so ineffective against a fucking laser or a Gatling gun. You just can't do it. That's why I like that big 50 cal sniper rifle you get in New Vegas.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite guns.
That one's awesome.
It puts people to sleep. I want a new Fallout more than I want pretty much anything.
I just finished playing New Vegas again.
Fucking love that game.
Oh, it's so fun. This time I just made sure I took everything for myself.
Yep.
But then Yes Man kind of fucks you over in the end anyways. So, I mean...
Who?
Yes Man.
Oh, the Yes Man? Yeah, he does kind of.
Because he basically tells you that he's just going to control shit himself. And he's like, yeah, I've upgraded myself so that I don't have to be so, what does he say? So,
Yeah, so he doesn't have to say yes every time.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, wait, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean it's not mine?
It means he's not Yes Man anymore. And he just took your shit. I think you still get your room at the hotel, though, right? I hope.
You don't get shit. You can't continue after that.
That's one of the endings.
After you actually beat it,
Yeah. That's one thing. If we can talk about things we want from the next Fallout, I don't want an ending. I want if the story's done, that's fine, but I want to be able to continue to go off and do my own thing forever.
Yep. That needs to be added.
And I want to wander around the wasteland, and I want it to be bigger. Obviously, it's probably going to be bigger, but I want to get lost in some wasteland goodness. Some brown and yellow.
I almost feel like they should make it like it's more in big cities.
There's rumors of it being in Boston this time.
Okay, there you go. Because that could be interesting.
I'm trying to think of Boston landmarks besides the what's that school in Boston? Is it MIT? It must be. Maybe it's MIT. I don't fucking know. But there's a big school in Boston, believe it or not.
Maybe Harvard or
is
no,
Harvard?
not Harvard. Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, that'd be cool too.
So,
What other Boston landmarks are there? They could do some cool shit with that.
well, I don't think it's like actually, I don't know. That's a good thing. You should look it up. I'm pretty stupid. I don't know. I know it's in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it is a mess.
I don't know. Is Yale as well? Is that why they don't like each other? I have no idea.
I don't know. The whole American school system.
Sure, let's just say they are.
Is a mystery to me. Sure, why not? Fuck it.
And I think MIT is Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Oh, there's that gold building from The Departed. I remember that.
It'd be sick if it was like in Philly or something. So there's all sorts of stuff from like like the Liberty Bell and all that sort of shit. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. That's why I thought Washington was the fucking best setting ever to do all that old American stuff. I think New York could be cool.
That'd be sick.
But it would be hard to do because it'd be, super dense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what other locations. I guess you could go anywhere in
San
the world.
Francisco.
Right? Yeah, San Francisco. That'd be cool.
Because they always talk about going west in
yeah, that's true.
New Vegas, right? They keep saying about going up to California.
Yeah, in the Fallout lore, there's like certain places have been completely destroyed beyond repair. And certain places are just like, the Fallout, if you will.
Yeah. The Wastelands.
The Wastelands. Yeah, I'm excited as shit for that. That'll make me happy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Along with Star Wars Battlefront in this coming year. It's going to be a solid year for video games.
Yeah.
You like Battlefront? You ever try that game when you were younger? Oh, man.
Battlefront's not bad.
Wasted so much of my time with that. So much. Do you have any other topics you want to talk about? I think we beat movie talk to death. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good.
Alright. Let's wrap up this impromptu podcast, shall we? Thanks for joining us for our incoherent rambles, as always.
That's why it's about nothing. It's about whatever we decide.
That's why we love you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name has been The Habitual Pixels. My co-host, Big Nasty Productions. Links to all of our film reviews and other such shenanigans we've done in the description below. Please check us out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.